Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the
Latin voices.
Welcome everyone, and happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, and happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday. So today we are bringing you the following topic.
Yes, today we'll be talking about stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10.
Yes, so that's what we're gonna be talking today. Very good topic for today. Before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. My name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico, now residing in North Carolina with my family. I am a digital business owner and a mentor.
Yes. So we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we do have our live webinars. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch our webinar. So today actually we do have one at 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday, one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. The second link you get there is a link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that you're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works, and also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, if you want to catch tonight's live webinar, here are the hosts and panelists for tonight.
Okay, so tonight we'll be having our live webinar, and our host is going to be Jan. She's a former mortgage specialist and a realtor. We're also going to have Tara. He is a chef. We're going to have Zainet, who is a nurse. And we're going to have Natasha. She's an emergency phone operator. And we're going to have Karen, who is a teacher. We're also going to have Janique Key, who is a former lawyer. And we're going to have Benita, who is a registered nurse, and Dinlani, who is a digital business owner. So if you want to learn more about this business opportunity, don't forget that you can send us a message. You can register directly on the webpage you see on the screen, or you can comment info.
Yes, thank you, Isabel. So if you're catching tonight's live webinar, our live webinar has subtitles in five languages: Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. And if you're catching the replay, our replays have subtitles in several languages. So there you go. So now you know if you want to start your online business, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen. All right, so let's dive into our topic for today.
Yes, our topic is stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So welcome back to another episode of the Latin Voices. And happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday. So let's talk about something that quietly steals confidence from so many people, and that is comparison. And I think we relate, like Isabel and I, and many people in our community, we relate to that because that's one of the first mistakes that we do when we start our journey. We tend to compare to others, and that's not good because it demotivates you. And we have to understand that everyone's journey is different, and now so many times we compare to people that have started a while back. So you cannot compare. So that's our title for today. You cannot compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. So So looking at someone else's success and thinking, I'm behind, I'll never catch up, maybe this isn't for me, that is only gonna bring you down. So, but today, we want to remind you that yeah, you're not behind, you are simple at a different chapter. Okay, so let's talk about why comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10 can stop your growth before it even begins. So that's our topic for today. So for that, we're going to be talking about the following points.
Yeah, so we have 2 points for you today. The first one is comparison distorts reality. And the second one, your timeline is your power.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So let's dive in with the first point.
Okay, so comparison distorts reality. And, for me, there was a time when I questioned myself constantly. I would look at other women who seemed further ahead, more confident, more established, more visible. And I would quietly ask, why am I not there yet? And, like Sandy was saying, at the beginning of this journey, you see all these people doing so well, and you have that tendency to compare yourself to them. But the thing is, they have been doing this for a while, and I was just now starting, right? And I wanted to be just like them. What I didn't realize then is that what I understood clearly now, I was comparing my beginning to their middle, sometimes even to their breakthrough moment. And that wasn't fair to me, and I should have known, that comparing myself to someone else's journey is not the right thing to do. And that comparison wasn't motivating me, it was shrinking me. And according to a 2024 study from the American Psychological Association, found that constant comparison, especially through social media and professional environments, significantly increases feeling of inadequacy and can lower your motivation by nearly 30%. So, why does that happen? You must be asking, just like I did at the time, because comparison is incomplete data. We see the highlight reel, we see the polished version, and we see the result, but we don't see everything that they did. The late nights filled with doubt, the mistakes that felt embarrassing, the skills that took years to develop, and the time they wanted to quit but they didn't. So every expert was once a beginner who felt unsure. And we all do that. It's okay when you're starting something new, something completely unknown. You're gonna have that feeling that you're just not sure, you don't know. And every confident leader once had their first awkward attempt. So every successful entrepreneur once questioned whether they were capable. And I know I did. I asked myself many times, am I really capable to learn all this and know how to do it? So, in my own journey, growth didn't happen when I tried to catch up to someone else. It happened when I focused on my next step. What was the step I needed to take, that was going to help me to grow without comparing myself to someone else. So, comparison keeps you looking sideways. Progress happens when you look forward. So the moment I stop asking, why am I not there yet? And then I started asking, what can I do today to make a difference in my journey? Everything shifted because success is not built in leaps, it's built in layers. And your only real competition in the version of you from yesterday is your own self. So comparison steals clarity, focus, on your next step, not someone else's timeline, and your progress becomes unstoppable.
Thank you, Isabel. So yeah, so Isabel just talked about comparison distorts reality. So, like we mentioned, the at the beginning, we tend to compare ourselves, but we don't understand, that that person who started before us, or they have their breakthrough before us, and we also don't see, how many late nights, how many failures they had, how many doubts they had to go through, the learning curves, so those are the things that, we need to understand. And that's why we bring you this topic today. So you don't do the same mistakes that we did. So you can be prepared and have the right mindset to be able not to compare yourself to others. Understand that this is your journey. You got to enjoy it. And yeah, so let's move on to the second point. Your timeline is your power. So, for a long time, I unconsciously compared my timeline to other people's. And like we mentioned, that's something that all of us we usually do at the beginning. Like we compare to people who started earlier, people who figure out faster, in their journey, people who seem ahead. But here's what I learned through my own journey, especially after 25 years in one industry and before pivoting into the digital space. Your timeline is not a delay, it's a preparation. So when I transitioned into building my online business, I wasn't 22. I wasn't starting from scratch, I was starting from experience. I had resilience from working in unpredictable environments. I had the discipline from years of structured work and emotional maturity from navigating life transitions and clarity about what I no longer wanted. And that clarity is powerful. And according to the Harvard Business Review reports that the average age of successful entrepreneurs is actually in their 40s and 50s and not in their 20s. And you're probably asking, well, why? Well, because success is not just about energy, it's about judgment, it's about patience, it's about emotional regulation, and it's about long term thinking. In my case, the setbacks in my industry weren't the end, okay? They were the awakening. And I have found this opportunity. If I have found this opportunity earlier, I might not have valued it the same way, as I did when I found it. I might not have understood the freedom the way I do now. And I might not have been ready to lead and mentor others. So the journey is not late, it's being shaped. And the skills you have built, the lessons you have learned, the disappointments you have survived, and the responsibilities you have carried, those are not disadvantage. They're actually assets for you. Because when you stop racing someone else's timeline and start honoring your own, something shifts internally. And that is, you start building that confidence. And you understand that the confidence isn't rush. You start building that patience. And you understand that that patience sustains the growth. And you start building the stability. And you understand that the stability is not urgent. So in the digital world, especially, longevity matters more than speed. This isn't about overnight success, it's about sustainable growth. And sustainable growth is built by people who understand timing, who understand perspective and the long term vision. So your timeline is not behind, it's aligned with who you are becoming. And that alignment is your power. So that's what the message for this point. So now let's find out what is our key takeaway for this topic.
I don't. Yeah, I have, but I don't see it, Sandy.
Oh, sorry, my mistake.
Okay. Okay, so here's the takeaway. Remember this: you're not late, you're not behind, you are in your own chapter, and it's unfolding exactly as it should. Keep building, keep learning, keep moving forward.
Yes, that's our key takeaway for today. So we have arrived to the end of our life. So hopefully, you got to learn something today. We're passing our knowledge, our experience, of the mistakes that we did, and when we started our journey. So you don't have to do the same mistakes, and you come with the right and start with the right mindset. Um, so if you have anything else that you want to add, sorry, I have the sun. I'm on my car right now, and the sun is so bright in my face. Um, so if you want to add something to it, you can put it in the comments, and we'll be happy to ask. Actually, we're happy to read your comments. And then if you want to learn, how you can start your online business, and have the support, have the community support, and the guidance, to start your journey. Here are 3 ways that you can get in touch with us. So you can either put in the comments more info, you can send us a private message, or you can register directly into our website, and we'll be happy to send you the invitation to our free webinar and happy to answer any questions that you might have. So when you register into our websites, you will receive an email that will contain 2 links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So actually, we do have live webinars every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we do have one tonight, and it's at the same time, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain 2 links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have 2 buttons. So there you can register for either one or for both. And the second link is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, we're going to find out how an online business plan works, and also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So again, if you want to learn more about it, here are 2 ways that you can get in touch with us. You can either put in the comments more info, send us a private message, or register directly into our website. So we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. We also want to say thank you to Miriam Garcia and Manu for their love emoji. So thank you so much for
Thank
watching, and
you.
thank you for your emoji. Okay, so let's find out what is our topic for next Thursday.
Okay, so next Thursday we're gonna have self-doubt isn't a stop sign, it's a signal.
Yes. So that's what we're going to be talking next Thursday. So we'll break down how to recognize doubt and use it as a fuel for growth instead of a reason to stop. So that's our topic for next Thursday. So don't miss it. It's a good one too. So thank you everyone again for being here with us today. So we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, and a happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and a happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us, and until the next episode of the Latin.
Latin Voices.
Thank you everyone. God bless you
Bye,
all. Thank you for watching.
everyone. Thank you.